I want to tell you something today that I think is really, really important for you to hear. And that is that I used to be where you are right now. You might say, well, what do you mean? Well, I used to, at the end of the day, feel exhausted, lonely, stressed out, and the tyranny of the urgent had once again hijacked my day. And you know what it's like. You only get to start on your work when the school gets quiet. Your important tasks after the kids leave, after the teachers leave, the school gets quiet, and then that's when you can start working on your work or at night or on the weekends. And then we get that day after day after day. And I've been where you are when it comes to leaving at the end of the day and being frustrated because I have nothing left in the tank for my family or for myself. And then on top of that, feeling guilty because I didn't give myself to my family because I was just too exhausted and too tired. And then when it comes to the issues at school, whether it's the parents or the board or a difficult teacher or the facility or the finance, the budget, all of the things that cause us all of that stress, it sometimes just feels like it's too much day after day, week after week, year after year. And for me, it was too much. And I ended up with ulcers. I was in the hospital. I ended up with burnout. I ended up with stress induced vertigo. And I had all kinds of issues because I always say the body will always pull the emergency brake. And it sure did for me. I've been there. I've been where you are. Maybe I've been where you're headed, but I figured it out. I figured it out. And I changed with small, sustainable strategies and habits and systems. And I want to teach you those systems because I know where you are and I felt all of those things. That's why I created PSL Pro. It's a membership community. PSL stands for the private school leader. PSL Pro membership. It's a community. It's a community that helps private school leaders go from feeling stressed out, discouraged, and lonely to feeling energized, fulfilled, and supported. Now, that sounds pretty good to you, right? I hope it does. Because, if we keep doing things the same way, we're going to get the same result. And we're going to be stressed out. We're going to be anxious. We're going to be burnout and we're going to be exhausted. And then we're going to feel guilty on top of that when we don't have anything left for everybody else in our family. But I want to show you just quickly what PSL Pro is all about and how it works. And so, what I've created for you, and I created this image so that I can explain it, is first of all, the pyramid at the top is what's called the PSL Pro Success Path. And there's 5 different levels. And when you go to the privateschoolleader.com/membership, you're going to see that there's descriptors that help you see, well, the overwhelmed drifter, just really stressed out and can't focus and tyranny of the urgent and just this feeling disconnected and lack of purpose and just like, can I keep doing this? Is this sustainable? Or when we get to the intentional architect, maybe you're just overwhelmed with the how do I get my day organized and no boundaries between work and home, and then you're going to be intentional about that and you're going to build some systems that are going to make a difference. And then move on to the energized connector, where you've got the other things that I just mentioned squared away. And so you're focused on relationships with your family, with teachers at school, with the parents, and you're connecting and you're energized and you're feeling better. Or even a little higher on the pyramid is the skill builder, where you want to focus on things that are more than just what's 6 inches in front of your face. Of course you do. And so we're going to keep moving up. And ultimately, where we want to go, the goal is to be that fulfilled mentor. You feel fulfilled. You feel that deep connection with the purpose and meaning that you once had when you got into education in the first place. You're excited to go to work, and you actually have some margin in your week that you're mentoring someone else that's a rising leader, and you're like, okay, Mark, this that's great. I don't see how that's possible. I don't see how that's going to happen. Okay, well, let me show you real quick how it's going to work. At the bottom underneath the pyramid are the things that are going to support you on your success path. Once you figure out where you are, then we're going to get you going, and I'm going to give you exactly what you need. And so we have a worldwide community of other private school leaders just like you who get it. You know how you have people in your life and you like vent about school and then you just think, well, they just don't get it. Other private school leaders, they get it. To be in a community with them. And then Thrive Academy. It's a signature online digital course from the private school leader. And what I've done is taken that course, all the things that I've learned over 33 years of how to get from where I was to where I am now, and to get you there too, is in Thrive Academy. All of it's in there. It's 7 modules, it's 39 lessons, it's an 86-page workbook, it's systems and it's strategies and it's step by step with reflection questions and calls to action and all the things that you need, but it's broken down into chunks so that you don't have to get overwhelmed. When you pick a system, or when you pick a level, you're only going to focus on that level. And that's the only thing that you focus on. And we're going to get you to the next level. And then there's live group coaching once a month. In PSL Pro, we go live. We go live once a month. Once a week, all month long. And so when you get the live group coaching and you get the live meetups, there's twice a month where we have something called the We Get It Roundtable, where it's other school leaders just giving encouragement, getting encouragement, a little bit of venting, a little bit of problem solving, a little bit of advice and encouragement. Would that make you feel less lonely? Would that make you feel less isolated? And then once a month, I teach a 45-minute webinar masterclass. And then all of those things go into the resource library, all of the recordings of the live Q&A that also we have once a month, where I'm answering questions about your success path, but also about anything under the sun to do with private school leadership. You're going to get coached in a group setting by me to get you to the next level and then finally get you to the top. And you can see here that you can do this on your phone, on your laptop, on your desktop, on your tablet. You're going to have your workbook, your worksheets printed out. Like I said, we're going to go live at least once a week. And all of these things working together with the community where you can post and have a little bit of fun. We have a theme for each day. And it's just something where it's a community that exists now, a community of other private school leaders that exists. But it's not just to hang out and vent about, this problem and that problem. It's to get you from level to level to level on your success path with a very intentional plan to get you the transformation that you want. You don't have to stay stuck. You don't have to stay on this hamster wheel. You don't have to stay where you are. You can grow, and you're going to grow inside of PSL Pro. And so the next step for you really is there should be a link below for you to check out the privateschoolleader.com/membership. And there's going to be everything in there that you need to know to understand more about it, some testimonials, a video from me, all the things. And so I just want you to check it out. And I know with beyond a shadow of a doubt, it worked for me. It can work from you. I'd love it if you could check out PSL Pro, and I hope to see you inside.